And we are live.
Right now?
We are.
Oh, damn. You want to do it right now or just keep going?
We go. Yeah, you don't stop once you go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to practice, delete it, and then start off. Dang. Oh, we're not live on YouTube yet?
No, we are. We should be.
Oh, okay.
We should be. We live somewhere.
Let me see.
All right, 81 views. Yep, it's crazy. That's crazy.
You said 81 views?
On the trailer.
Oh. Oh, bet. So we are live. Okay.
All right, is it showing on?
Yeah, on a
Beautiful.
separate account. Welcome to Channel C1, our first live stream. You are here with Demika Jamal and
Cam King.
He just got a new flannel shirt just for this occasion.
I did. Yes.
And we just watched the House of the Dragon trailer. And it was amazing, as you would expect. So that's definitely what we're going to be talking about today, along with a few other things. Most likely we'll probably go through the trailer and break it down scene by scene, our thoughts. We haven't looked into it that much, so we're going to give you like actual breakdown of what we know, you know, as far as like behind the scenes stuff. But we'll tell you what we think might happen. And should be interesting. We love this show. It's so
love
good.
it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh.
We feel bad for Rhaenyra. Still hate Alicent. The trailer itself was excellent. But you know, they got a lot of good material to draw from to make a good trailer. Because the show is so good, it's easy to make a good trailer for it. And we saw a glimpse of Aemond. We saw a glimpse of Aegon looking a little more comfortable in his role as king. Season 1, all the time jumps, it really gave you like, it feel like you've known these characters for 10, 15 years because you knew them when they were a kid and when Alicent and Rhaenyra were friends. Who's your favorite character in the show?
In House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
Daemon. Yeah.
Damon?
Yeah. I think, I feel like we probably asked that question in a video before and it was a different answer, but Daemon is, yeah. He's so well written. He's such a great character.
I feel like for you,
he's such a great character.
it could be Viserys if he was still alive.
Oh, yeah. Well,
If Viserys was still alive,
So
I feel like you would do maybe Viserys.
Viserys had a beautiful character arc, and just the actor, he was probably the best actor on the show too.
Yeah.
Constantine.
Paddy Constantine.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say
that was amazing. He did such a great job. Man, I'm speechless. Still speechless.
Especially the scene between him and Daemon when he picked up his crown for him when he was walking up the stairs.
Yes, that was so beautifully emotional and
and the solidarity when he said, "I'll have your tongue for that." And Daemon took his.
He said, "I got you, brother. You speak, I'll take the action."
He can keep his tongue. Excellent. That's our most viewed video, the reaction to that episode. If y'all want to go check that out.
Yep.
I would like to hear from, if you're watching this now or retroactively, anybody who's Team Green. State your case.
Why Team Green?
Why?
Why?
But my favorite character, to be honest, the only reason I feel weird about saying it is because it seems like almost obvious or like predictable.
Is it gonna be out?
It's Rhaenyra. It's Rhaenyra. She's
I get it.
She earns the title of main character. Like some people are just the main character and title alone, but she really is. She really is that one, man. She really is. Like, and everything's so bittersweet between her. I've grown to like kind of appreciate Alicent as a character for sure more and more throughout the season. Because before I just hated her a little bit because she was just always playing foil. But Rhaenyra is that one, and the fact that she tried to be civil. She tried to be like, okay, let's go about this in a diplomatic way. Let's be calm. Let's be reasonable. But then they killed her son. Her youngest, or not her youngest son, but
Mr. Edward says, "I'm Team Black all the way, but you do love Vhagar. We love Vhagar ourselves. That is a beautiful dragon."
Oh yes, oh that's a big ass dragon.
Aemon was another. That's like my second favorite or third favorite character. I do like Aemon.
Because he's just so. He's like a version of Daemon that's a little bit more like. They both crazy.
And Daemon even kind of recognized it. He's like, I'm kind of proud of you. I'm going to be honest. I kind of like you, but get the fuck away.
And Aemon liked when Daemon cut off the dude's head.
Right.
You seen they cut to him. He's like, hey, that's kind of sick. Yeah. Aemon and Daemon, you could tell they are related for sure. But
how we read the books. So we are not book readers, unfortunately. I do have the first book of Game of Thrones in my library, and I've read some of it. But I have just not had the time to read them. House of the Dragon is actually what we watched first.
Yeah, we actually watched it first.
We watched it first, and we were like, "Oh, this is really good."
So our reactions, you could probably see, are a little bit more like, "What the
fuck is going?" Everything seems so crazy to us.
The incest really got us. So if you see our reactions, like the incest really got us. Speaking of Game of Thrones. I mean, after we talk about House of Dragon, we might give y'all our thoughts on that too later in this live stream because we did finish watching it. We just haven't posted all our reactions to it, so we'll tell you what we thought.
But
on the finale.
No, we're not book readers, so we're trying to stay away from some spoilers. Though a little light discussion's okay. We're not too concerned. We've come to realize sometimes spoilers don't really matter. It's the execution of the show.
Right. Exactly.
Knowing what happens is not the biggest deal. The season's going to be a shocker. There were scenes that break the internet. I'm sure we already had technically something spoiled in Game of Thrones. There's an episode where Joffrey talks about how a main character dies.
So, I don't even remember.
That's why I didn't say anything. That's why I'm not going to remind him because he don't remember. But just knowing that character dies is like, okay, well, that's just going to break the internet.
Well, I know, like, at a certain point, I mean, they all gonna die eventually.
And I've been told there's a lot of dragon fights. Like there's some big.
More so. Okay.
Because in Game of Thrones, where are the dragons?
Yeah, this is
supposed to be like the fall of the House of Targaryen.
Yeah, and all the dragons are going to die eventually. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I don't remember what happened in each episode, but I could tell you some of my favorite moments from the first season would probably be one. When he cuts the head off, but the other one is when Alicent and Rhaenyra are like basically about to fight physically because her son's eye got stabbed out, and you really saw Alicent's true colors in front of everybody, where she's actually trying to order fucking Kristen Cole to stab out Rhaenyra's son's eye.
Yes,
and then
insane.
She was like something like, what did she say? She called Rhaenyra something about like she's so spoiled and like privileged or something. And then Rhaenyra came back with like, fucking, you're finally showing your true color, something. There was some good lines in that scene. I can't remember the exact verbiage. But I like the other one was when Rhaenys told Alicent, was like, "Oh, you don't wish to be free. You just wish to add a window in the wall of your prison." And I was like, "Wow." Also, when Rhaenys came in with her dragon during the coronation, is it called coronation when they become a king? Aegon.
Yeah,
she came in with her dragon.
That was a great
and scene. She like blew everything up, and then flew off. She could have killed him right there, but she was like, "I guess that's not my place. I don't know." Could have ended the whole series right there. But I would say got Rhaenyra. Kristen Cole is another one that I hate. I hate him so much because he really just a salty, jealous like ex-lover. Corlys is cool. He's just chill. Rhaenys is cool. But yeah, Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra's kids don't have much personality yet, really.
We haven't seen too much, but they're probably raised better a little
Right?
bit.
Yeah, they're.
I mean, no Targaryen is sane, but fucking Allison and them are definitely a little more toxic in my opinion.
Right.
And my favorite moments in the first season were Viserys' entrance. Yes, that is my number one moment. Oh my gosh, the music, everything.
When he came with the half gold face too.
Yes, that was fantastic.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
The music was beautiful for that scene. Everything was just so well done, and just you can see that you just feel the emotion in it as well.
Yeah, because they said it's not just him walking; it's everything that we know about his character and his relationship to Rhaenyra and what it means to her and how he looks at her. He sees still his young daughter, even though she's a woman now. He just sees his little girl and that she's basically in danger, so he has to come save her. It's just an excellent, excellent moment. But from the Greens' perspective, I can see why you hate Rhaenyra, honestly.
To grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
It's just, and the music starts so subtle. And you get these hopeful tones, and you see him crippled, and they announce it, and it's just like...
And he did, because he had been getting carried a lot of places, like just on the chair.
Yes.
So now...
And he's like, what the fuck? They're all panicking. Then it builds, and you're like, oh my god, the dude is coming.
And then you realize, and it makes sense too. It don't seem crazy because they set it up saying, oh, they had been giving him milk of the poppy all this time, so they've been basically like sedating him. But he said, no, I don't want any milk of the poppy today. So then now it makes sense that he's able to do this and be a little bit more alert to where it's not just the power of heart and love that powered him through it. It makes sense. So now you can really feel it without having to think about the logic. But yeah, we was going crazy during this scene. It was like this scene must have took 2 hours for
everything.
They're like, cut, can you do it again?
Perfect scene to me. You just get all the emotions of all the characters. You feel the tension, but at the same time the excitement of him coming to support his daughter.
And the way Rhaenyra's looking at him,
she's like just everyone's just like, okay, yeah, like we fucked up.
The way he looks at Allison, like you.
And then she's just in shock. She's just, basically, she can't believe it. She's just like, wow, he actually came.
That's what she said.
Asked him before, the night before,
right,
whatever.
Please, if you care anything about me, blah, 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 please, Father,
this man literally showed up. Said, I'm going to sit the throne today. And the passes out and dies. The music in this scene is so good. And the way they cut to barely show his brother's sword is just like wonderful.
Because you're like, who picked up the crown?
And you're like, oh, someone picked up the crown for him.
Well, at first he picked it up with his left hand.
It looks like, they make it look like he picked it up at first necessarily, and then it's like, ooh, bro, tear to the eye.
Now kiss.
Tears.
I should have kissed.
If y'all haven't read the books, all I gotta say is be very excited. Y'all don't even know what's coming. We have an idea. We've mainly been spoiler free. We know there's a main character that dies.
I'm coming
because of Game of Thrones. But we are, this is exciting. We're definitely excited. Yep, this is definitely my favorite scene. It's just so touching, and I really wanted their relationship to be better.
It's heartfelt and thrilling. You know what a scene I forgot about? It's like their whole ordeal, their whole fight with the stepstones with the fucking Crab King or whatever.
That was a good ass fight.
Yeah,
that was a good.
They
really took the action of Game of Thrones.
I was like,
what
the hell?
They really they took like the best elements to me of Game of Thrones and just like doubled down on it.
I thought the crabs, like when he first got introduced, I thought, he's gonna be like a long running like villain for the season. But then when they killed him, I was like, oh snap, okay. And then it didn't feel like the show lost any like suspense because there's so many storylines and so much suspense within each character and everything so personal that every character, every time you see them, like, oh shit, there's all this tension that's there underlying every interaction. But it's just so good. Kendall Roy posted that.
I gotta be careful what I show
Oh wow, what?
because it's from another YouTube channel.
Oh, true. But yes, excellent season. Man, they took a long time. I mean, I know they had the actor strike and whatnot.
But they weren't affected by the actor strike.
Oh yeah, because they were in another
They were
country.
in England, and England didn't have an actor strike or whatever.
Yeah.
So
what the fuck?
They weren't affected.
But this season's gonna be so good. Pull up the trailer. Are we allowed to do that on live?
I'm gonna do it on a non-YouTube source.
You can watch that trailer.
Watch it again here.
Go through it. Fresh so clear. HBO original. Oh, you know what? What you call it? Damon was trying to go get that really big dragon. So this is Dragonstone, right?
Hold on, I haven't.
That's Dragonstone.
Who's your favorite dragon?
I don't know all their names. Obviously, Vagar's the big one.
I like Vagar. I mean,
Vagar's the big one.
It's hard not to pick Vagar. He's just so powerful, big.
You got Syraxes, whatever dragon. What's the name had is dead.
I feel like the dragons are also tied to the personality of their riders too.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
Drogon pissed me off in Game of Thrones half the time, so I don't know if I.
Oh, the one that kept running away. Yeah, he's the only. I don't even know the other two dragons'
like
names.
A little kid.
Yeah, he kept running away. Well, yeah, that fucking Dragonstone.
What about you? What's your favorite? Who's your favorite dragon? Is Vagar your favorite dragon, or because you did mention you love Vagar earlier?
Remember when Damon mentioned all the dragons they had, and he mentioned Rhaenys' dragon, and Rhaenys was like, "What? I didn't say y'all could use my dragon." Okay, you got green.
Many will die.
Many would die. She's got a green dress. Kristen Cole cut off somebody's head. We don't know who that is. It almost looked like Hodor.
Maybe that.
Obviously,
I'm trying to.
Because they're
is.
in King's Landing still, I think.
Might not be.
Okay.
Might not be.
He's still a knight. They got on the green. Yada yada yada.
Green, like Targaryen symbol armor.
Oh, that does look like the.
That's their Targaryen symbol.
Okay, there's a ball. That's like
That
for when they
looks like-
vote, right?
Maybe I don't know.
That's what they like use to speak when they're sitting at the tables. She's got her crown. That what's the name? One of the twins stole.
Vermithor is the one that Damon sings to. Oh, that one looks pretty cool. We don't really know too much about it ourselves.
Oh yeah.
The castle in front of the area is Storm's End, where Lucerys died. Oh, this is not. That's definitely Storm's. That's definitely not Dragonstone.
Storm's End.
I wasn't even really paying attention to it, but now that we look at it,
Storm's End, is that the one where Corlys and them live?
No, that Storm's End is where Baratheon's from.
Oh,
that's where Jace was sent to.
Oh,
that's where he died.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
that's where he was sent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Storm's
damn.
End is the House of Baratheon. I don't remember which Baratheon it is during
that
House
was
of the
sitting
Dragon,
there, yeah, and sent them off.
That is eventually where.
Damn, I feel so bad.
Stannis and them come from. So, because Dragonstone, remember Dragonstone's on like a more secluded island, and it's got like more pointy. It's like layered castle, and it's much larger.
Right, that's true.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
Oh man, she did not look happy.
Damn.
The war before.
Aegon's gonna be the worst king ever. I just already know.
Many will die.
I wonder if what's his name Laenor is gonna come back into the picture.
And the victor will eventually.
I don't know why he
probably,
would.
Probably not. I don't think
But
so.
if they find out that he faked his death,
they kind of just set him away, and that was it. I feel.
There is no war so hateful to the gods.
okay, he just cut off somebody's head.
There is no
Trying to see
We
who
got
it is,
Rhaenys and Daemon and the twin, one of the twins that chose their side.
She probably went there to search for her son's body. Well, it's in pieces.
Oh damn!
It's in pieces.
Damn.
to the gods.
They're not finding the body. That's the worst part. They can't even give him a proper burial.
War between kin.
Allison was looking thick right there. Though. Say.
Kin.
So it
Okay,
looks-
so
hold on. So this is definitely not the same. Like this is Allison looking out somewhere else. on
yeah,
the
that's
river.
a different. Yeah.
That's
She feeling remorse
That
too,
don't look-
probably.
Wait a second. This is cold. This looks cold. This could be more up north or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's somewhere different.
Okay.
She got oh no, that's her hair. I was about to say she might got a
She's
scar.
pissed off in this one.
And she's dressed different. Okay.
That is. That's not Vagar.
Do y'all know the name of that dragon?
I don't
on
know
the
what
right,
dragon that
it's
is.
not Vagar. It's a little bit smaller.
Maybe that's
that
eight?
might be Damon. They might have
No,
a
'cause
different.
Damon has that other one.
That he's trying to get the big one.
The Vermithor he's going to be riding or whatever.
And
Damon's was red.
And I feel like that.
Damon's was red and had a longer neck.
That's definitely a dude. I think though, the way they're standing.
Yeah, that's a dude.
That's
a dude. There's no kind of.
Because you can see kind of her cape or dress that she's got on, and we know that's Rhaenyra right there. She's got like her dragon's more brown.
Thraxis is Daemon Targaryen's original dragon.
Okay.
Valyrian's not alive. Sea Smoke's not. Dreamfire. Dreamfire is. Oh no, was once the Mount of Princess Targaryen apparently. So that is Syrax on the right. Elise is Princess Rhaenys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, I remember that one being hers because their names end similarly with the lease and the niece.
Was Jace's dragon, so Vermax.
Oh, Jace is the one that died, and then Jaehaerys is the one that's still alive, the older brother.
No, Jaehaerys is the one that died. Jace is the one that.
Okay.
Right.
We have to look it up.
Jace flies on Vermax to the Eyrie and Winterfell to confirm his support of his mother's allies. Okay.
Jace is the one that died.
Sorry, left, not right. Yeah, okay. Sunfire. I haven't met Sunfire yet, but King Aegon II. The Golden Beast. So that's definitely not Sunfire because it's not golden.
Okay.
Arax. That's Jace's younger brother, Luke. That's his name,
Lucerys. Okay. Lucerys is the one.
Team Black all the way. Yeah, let's go,
Team
Kim.
Black,
Let's go,
get it.
Kim. Let's get it. All right.
Orlando Magic.
So Arax's dragon dead.
Okay. So that was Luke who died. Lucerys. And Jaehaerys is still alive. Okay. Team Black, let's get it. Okay. Oh, and they put a heart.
No, that's not.
That's not them?
That's us.
Oh, that's us.
If we want to use emoji.
What's her name? Kozia?
Kozia?
Kozia.
Goteet, I think. If we pronounce that correctly.
But they on the beach.
It definitely looks kind of tense because of that. Just because of that right there.
Yeah.
Where-
Okay, that's the daughter of Alicent.
Where is this?
Dubai. I don't know. I feel like that could be one of those places that Daenerys was visiting throughout her time.
I don't think we're gonna see anything.
You think over there on that side of the
from
world?
that continent, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just don't reckon. That could be King. This could be Helena.
This could be the place that fucking blew up.
The dragon pit. Yeah.
Oh
no. Oh yeah, that could be the Crypt of Baelor,
Cersei.
Because that looks like King's Landing.
Yeah,
right?
that looks like the castle. Yeah. That's the sister that be predicting the future a little bit.
That's the dragon pit. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that might have been the dragon pit. That's where she.
Okay.
That's the dragon pit. That's where names are getting lost on me now. But the other female. Fuck. Starts with an R.
Rhaenyra.
No.
What in the Game of Thrones?
Rhaenys.
Yeah.
That's where she exited.
Oh,
where
okay.
Where Aegon was crowned king. And
okay. Helena. Okay, they riding on the horse in the forest. That's good. Fast horse. I feel like we're gonna get some good fight scenes.
This is gonna be some
Kristen
good
Cole.
fight scenes. Yeah.
I fucking hate him, but he be fighting. They gonna bond. I feel like.
So bloody as a war between dragons.
Okay, which sister is that? That must be Luke's, the one that was betrothed to Luke, the younger sister. The older sister looks, that's the younger sister, but her name Baela?
That's a good question. I don't remember their names.
Okay, they're attacking King's Landing.
They probably attack King's Landing, yeah. Look at they're
They're running, yeah.
Bayla is the older sister. Okay, I read the book, so this season about to be fire. So y'all, you're like the fifth person to tell us. We appreciate it. We are excited to have a fire ass season.
Okay.
They are running away. They are running away.
Okay. New kids.
This could. So there's supposed to be like a third son. There's a third kid of Rhaenyra that they didn't show in the first season.
Oh, that was the baby that she brought.
No, there's like a
no.
third.
Well, no. That's the one that she had, right?
No. There's another kid that she has that they did not show completely.
That she already had.
That she's supposed to have already had.
That's what I'm saying.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Isn't that the one that she had when it was the third one?
It was not shown at all.
At all.
Like I don't think it was shown at all.
But does it have the brown? That's what I'm saying. Does it have the brown hair? Because she has a couple kids that have white hair.
Yes, but there is another. There is It was just right here too in this article I was reading.
Because there's a kid that after one of the time jumps, she has a kid where they look at it and notice that the hair is brown, and they're like, "Fuck."
So Alicent's supposed to have 3 sons apparently.
Because she has the 2 sons, the daughter, and maybe a younger one. And you think it might be Kristen Cole's son?
So we have Jacaerys is Rhaenyra's firstborn son and heir.
Right.
Lucerys is the second son. Joffrey Valerian is Rhaenyra's third son.
Why is his name?
From Laenor. They did not show. Well, technically from Laenor. It's from Strong.
Right, that's the one that they saw. It was like, damn, you done had 3 kids with brown hair, and we just never seen more of him grown up.
I don't think they ever showed him ever.
But that's not him in the that she's holding.
That's just that.
Who is that?
That's her first kid. They didn't show.
No, because they were mad because they like, damn. Like, okay, the first one might be a fluke.
Okay, maybe,
that you have brown hair, but the fact that the third kid got brown hair.
Maybe that was the third.
That's what I remember it being, but we just never saw more of them.
She has 2 kids with, she has Aegon and Viserys with Daemon. That's the 2 that.
Yeah, there's those 2. And that's the one that she brought. She brought one of those 2.
That's Joffrey. So yeah, but I was just saying, I was just saying maybe one of these characters could possibly. Because he's got darker hair.
So that could be one of her younger sons. Dracarys. Oh, what's going on? So who is that? I don't recognize him. She got captured by somebody that's probably on Rhaenyra's side.
That's
the daughter.
Yeah, it's Helena. Yeah.
Alicent's daughter.
Helena. Let's try to use names.
It's Helena?
Helena, yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't trust that you knew their names, so I was just.
I'm reading
from them. Okay. That's what I was.
But I know the Greens names better than I know the Blacks names for some reason, even though I'm Team Black.
Yeah, because we got more of them. We didn't, like you said, like they're raised better. They don't cause too much trouble. The Blacks, the Greens children be all
causing trouble right now,
raping people, killing people with dragons, telling the future.
You got a Kingsguard here.
That's Kristen Cole.
Is that Cole?
He got a haircut, ain't he?
Oh yeah.
Nah, never mind.
Yeah,
never mind.
Looks kind of older.
In that case, we might not have seen.
That's one
Kristen.
of the moments that will break the internet with Helena. Where is that voice going?
Oh, is she about to get raped?
I hope not.
Because that happens a lot.
I hate when that shit happens. It is Kristen Cole. You're saying that's Kristen Cole? I'll believe you. Oh, that's one of
the twins.
Twins that's working for Rhaenyra. Oh well, we don't know which one that is.
Yeah,
I don't know which one it is, but that's one of those twins.
I forgot their names. And then
there he is.
Aemond.
Oh yeah,
eye patch man. He's on his dragon. Oh, is that him? No, it was not him because his dragon's way bigger than that. That in the one scene when they're on the beach, that's not him. I almost thought I cracked the code.
Eric and Eric.
Eric, they're both named
Eric. ERRICK and ARRICK.
Eric and Eric. Okay.
God, I cannot just imagine fighting on a battlefield.
Is that Rhaenyra's dragon?
No, that's
Vhagar.
Yeah, look at how big that thing is.
I don't know. They all look big to me until you see them next to each other.
That's huge. Look at the wingspan.
It's big.
The wings are big.
Yeah. Then you know what you can really tell is by that fucking jaw.
Yeah.
That Vhagar has. That's when it really sets them
crazy.
apart.
The names do be crazy. God.
Their names are so similar. All their
George
names.
R.R. Martin did not like naming people. He said, Aegon, and Aegon. What's Jon Snow's name?
Aegon. Yeah.
Aegon.
But I mean, the rest of it, that's just crazy because the Targaryens all have that name. I think that's part of their culture because
like
the rest
Auric,
of the characters
the one with
have normal names.
It's like Auric. Okay, Eric and Auric. Yeah.
Huh.
Errors were
Man, I can't wait for summer. What's summer? Is summer like May? Can we get it in May?
Yeah, right at the beginning of summer.
Can
Kick
we
it
not
off.
get it in like July or whatever?
Right,
Or
because that's
August?
really not even. That's too late already.
made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
Poor thing. She looked like a baby right there because she's just so sad.
Many will die,
Yeah.
and the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
He got a nice crown. I got to give Aegon that. He got a nice crown.
Beginning of summer, so probably June. Okay, that's what I like.
So hateful to the gods.
I feel like Allison gonna get tired of the.
And you know, there's gonna be some betrayal and shit too.
Yeah, of course.
Gonna be some betrayal.
Naturally, some good, nice. Yeah, because we think we know who's on whose side right now,
So bloody as
but some people gonna switch. There's some people gonna switch. I don't know. I don't never necessarily even trust Rhaenys that she gonna stay. Rhaenys and Corlys that they gonna stay on Rhaenyra's side the whole time. Why we don't never see the dragons' dicks?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just kidding. Little jokey joke for the first live stream. But yes, excellent trailer. I mean, honestly, they could have thrown anything up there. I would have been I'd been like, hey, I trust you. I'm ready. Yeah. Oh man, good quality stuff. Have some of y'all that are in the chat currently, have y'all seen our House Game of Thrones reactions? Are y'all some of y'all from that, or some of y'all just completely new to us? If you're here, because would you like to talk about Game of Thrones?
Man, Game of Thrones. Vhagar is a she-dragon, so she doesn't have a junk.
Oh, okay. All right. Dang. Okay. But oh, all right.
We're really getting educated today.
Right, they know, bro. They be knowing, bro. They're very helpful. Then we should go live more often. We'll learn a lot more about what we got going on. Been here for a minute. Game of Thrones, House of Dragon.
Oh, thank you.
Huh.
As you probably know, if you've caught up with our current reactions, we have only released our reactions up to I think episode 3 of season 6, but we have finished watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
we're just
most of it
editing
is
just-
on Patreon, the full length.
yeah, it's just
But yeah.
editing. It takes a
Right. And then I started a new job,
Hot minute.
so I had to train and study like
But,
different things and whatnot. So
Game of Thrones broke me. You know what? Yeah, we understand. We understand Game of Thrones broke you because
we thought everyone
look,
was being dramatic about the end of the Game of
when we
Thrones.
started watching, because I had a lot of friends back in the day that watched Game of Thrones, and I had stopped watching it when it originally came out, like around season 2.
And how old were you then?
I don't know, like it was like 10 years ago.
It was 2009
When it started coming out, I was in like high school.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's why like I don't remember.
Right.
That's why I didn't. That's why I'm like it's like the first time I watched it. I don't really remember that much.
Right.
But yeah, House of Dragon won you back. The thing about this Game of Thrones is just like it's. I was sitting there and people were telling me they're like, yeah, it's horrible. The like main characters killed this one main character, and
Right.
it came out in 2011. Yeah, so it came out right at the end of my like when I was a junior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I just remember when we was working in Jacksonville.
Okay.
And, we had a couple friends that would talk about it, and they was like, it's horrible, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I remember the show being pretty good when I used to watch it, but
Right. And then even when we started watching it, we were like,
yeah, we're
this
like,
is
oh,
good.
Where could
we
this
like
go
this.
wrong?
How could they fuck it up?
Even when we were watching season 7, I know some people didn't like season 7, but we were fine with season 7. There was just one episode that really threw me off, and I was like, okay, if this is a warning of things to come,
Right.
we got problems. It was the episode where Daenerys sends her dragon and herself to go and save
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow from past the wall.
Right.
I was like, I know them dragons fly fast,
Right.
but that's a time jump.
Yeah.
That is a time
Yeah,
jump.
they weren't as consistent with time. Also, before we started watching season 7, season 8, I'm thinking, oh, people are mad because they don't like the decisions that they made. But the execution, overall quality of the show, the logic, it makes sense. You just didn't want your favorite character to die. But after watching, especially starting at season 7, towards the end, when Jon Snow could have got on her dragon and rode off with Daenerys, he's kept fighting for some reason, got left, and then one of her dragons died, and then he saw his brother, his uncle, what's his name?
They just pulled his uncle out of nowhere,
and he came out of where, and now he's dead. Like they were cutting off storylines.
They were just literally throwing things at the whiteboard. Like, hey, it would be cool. We ain't seen Benjen in a while. Let's just bring him his ass out over here.
And then Daenerys' descent into madness was so fast, and it was just like they had other characters doing things that were out of character in order to justify why she went into madness.
I like this comment here. Season 7 was okay. It could have been fine if season 8 didn't go so left. As we were watching 7, we were like, this is fine. It's not the best, but we were still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Season 8, y'all weren't tripping. All y'all were right. That was crazy. Yeah. I cannot imagine waiting 2 years for that season to come out.
Right.
And have to endure that shit.
That was... And it's because of the expectation that was set. Like, if the show had been bad and it had been okay the whole time, but like to have such a quality show go from that to like none of this stuff makes sense. And some of the enjoyment of the show is just there because we are so invested in the characters already.
There was no reason to go get a white for Cersei. Like, what the fuck, Jerry? Yeah, because she didn't even fucking care at the end. She ended up just canceling anyway and going back and doing whatever. So like it didn't even matter at that point.
Oh, he brought her a like a what? Like a deer or whatever they call a white. What is a white?
That's the walkers.
To show her. Yes, they went to. Oh, that she calls it white. Okay. To show her that I see. Yeah. Now it doesn't. It didn't even make sense because it paid off. Like not at all, because she ended up not going on their side anyways. And some of the stuff that Cersei did is like, damn, like you got to be evil the whole time.
The fact that it's only 6 episodes.
Oh, yep.
And the author comes out and says, yeah, it could have been 10 seasons.
That really.
Yeah, why would she care? Cersei never give a fuck about people. She didn't. It didn't make any sense. Why would Tyrion risk his life? Like,
and it made me feel like bad for Cersei, like at certain points, like to where I hated Daenerys so much for what she did. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, because it could have been bittersweet.
Jon turned into a simp.
It could have been bittersweet.
King of the North became the simp in the North, bro.
It could have been bittersweet when he killed her. But when he killed her, it was like, well, duh, you gotta kill her.
Yes, Daenerys should have gone straight to King's Landing. The moment she arrived in Westeros, she would have won the city in a couple hours.
She would have. If she
did it with one dragon, and she had 3 at the time.
If she would have listened to Olenna, Olenna
was like, "Hey, get up in there, burn the motherfuckers down, and take that shit over."
And then boom,
and then she ended up doing it anyway.
They get fucking like, what's the word? Ransacked, not ransacked, but jumped basically at fucking.
That was dumb.
Well,
the whole
Casterly Rock.
The creators were like, the showrunners were like, well, yeah, she just kind of forgot about, the army. The naval army.
They got jumped. They got jumped so many times. They got jumped so many times, like separate times. Casterly Rock, Dragonstone.
I don't want it, McQueen.
Oh my god, they got jumped so many times. And then what was I gonna say? I don't remember. But it's just, if we didn't care, they made us care about these characters so much, and then they just did all this crazy stuff.
They said character development.
And she went straight from, it wasn't even like she was conflicted. She went straight from not evil to straight to like basically a mad woman. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, how her dragon in the sky didn't see Euron ships.
Right.
And Euron Greyjoy, let's talk about that character for a second. I don't know what he's like in the books.
And annoying.
But oh my god, he was so horribly.
He was my least favorite character out of both series.
He was supposed to be an annoying character and someone you hate. They've done great jobs with that with other characters.
Yes.
Joffrey, Ramsay,
Alicent,
the goddamn high priest, whatever his name is.
Yes.
Like all those motherfuckers. hated them, but I hated them in a good way because
Right.
they were really well
Right.
written.
Exactly.
Euron Greyjoy is just a piece of trash. Like, was not your.
And the fact that somehow, some way,
I
Cersei ended
wrote
up
it to screen. I don't. blame
Cersei
you.
ended up having sex with him. Like, I know we hate Cersei, but even for you, Cersei, that's beneath you. Like, the fact that she had sex with Euron Greyjoy and had a baby with him and then try to convince Jaime that it's his somehow or something, that was just like...
And then she gonna burn Viserys, Viserys or whatever. Varys, sorry, not Viserys. Varys. That was so sad. That was heartbreaking to watch when she burned Varys alive.
I did like when she got, Oberyn's wife back, or whatever her name was, Valaria, or when the one that killed her daughter.
Valaria, I think. Yeah.
The one that killed Cersei's daughter, she put her in a situation where she had to basically watch her daughter die from the poison. And I was like, okay, I gotta give Cersei her credit right there. But what she did to the fucking septa was crazy.
Oh yeah,
When
that
she left
septum
them in
stuff.
there with the fucking mountain, or wasn't the mountain?
Yes, what she did with the
Oh
one
my
of the
God.
priest girls, where when Cersei escaped and blew up the septum or whatever, she got that one priest or the one girl that was just shame.
Ronda
And then she
Rousey.
just was like, "Hey, you want a pet? You want a pet?"
She gave him
Clegane,
him a pet. Oh my God, that was just...
Danny wasn't eating. I understand what happened, but there was just so much happening that I didn't get a time to. I think the way that it just. They just threw things away. It's not necessarily the decisions they made; it's how they executed those decisions.
They
I
didn't
can
set it up.
understand Varys dying and because he's trying to poison Dany, but they just started going off the rails so quickly. Game of Thrones all been about setup. Even if you weren't
Right.
crazy about seasons 5 and 6, season 6 paid off on all the fucking setup from the first 5 seasons.
The fact that we didn't get fucking Bran for a whole season, then he came back, and when he came back, at the end of season 7 or whatever, it's like you got to learn to be the Raven. At the beginning of season 8, he was the Raven.
Yeah,
There was no...
It needed another season. They did all that setup for 7 seasons that Jon would kill the Night King.
Right, and then Arya killed him, and she didn't even get to kill Cersei.
I am not the Arya killing the Night King didn't piss me off. It only upsets me because of throwing Jon's character arc away a little bit. But you know how he could have been redeemed is if maybe Jon actually became king or something,
or he killed Cersei, like something like traded off.
Something else. They really
The
said
fact
okay,
that nobody really technically killed Cersei, they just died in the rubble
but
off screen.
I do think yes,
That
Jon
was-
should have killed the Night King and Arya should have got Cersei.
And we should got one episode dedicated to the Hound and the Mountain.
Yes, you should get a whole episode dedicated.
Not them
to
just fighting in the fucking chaos that Daenerys is causing, where they were probably gonna die anyways. Like, who cares who wins? Like, both of y'all are dying. So I don't know. It's just, I'm just glad we got House of the Dragon.
Yeah. Yep. Because I remember he actually, so he hadn't watched any Game of Thrones ever, and House of the Dragon came out, and
I watched the first episode by myself.
We had just started reacting to things, and he's like, "Did you want to react to this?" And I was like, "I don't know. I never finished watching Game of Thrones."
And everybody hated Game of
I was
Thrones
like,
so
I heard
much.
Game of Thrones ended so horribly. I don't know if we should do it.
Right.
He watched the first episode. He come back to me. He like, it's pretty good.
Also,
And I was like,
it did numbers.
yes. Well, that was like
It
we were
did
like
crazy
I don't
numbers.
know. I was like, fine. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just do it, and we did it. And I watched that first episode. And I was like, okay, this is really good.
This is good. We watched first episode, the first 2
There
episodes
are
back to back.
A lot of fan fictions where Daenerys is poisoned by Varys and she does go mad and burns King Landing. That's all they needed to do. Yeah, I could see that. I could that makes a
So
little more
she
sense.
actually gets poisoned, and then she
and
lives
it goes-
long enough
she
to.
lives through the poison or whatever, but it makes her go mad. Or that makes a little.
That makes more
yeah.
sense.
That would be the fact that she goes crazy. That makes sense for her character. They just didn't give it time.
Right.
They had her being this goddess of like love and peace for 7 seasons of being all
Right. She's
I
trying,
wanna
but
free the
there's
slaves. I don't wanna
conflict that
kill
naturally
people,
comes
and
with
then there's
power.
like natural conflict, and then there's these little moments. There were some little moments where she goes a little crazy,
Right.
But they didn't. They went instead of going in a gradual curve, they just went.
Also, John did some stuff that was quote unquote, I guess, noble, but also stupid.
Dumb as hell.
You could have lied to Cersei and said you were going to back her when y'all needed her help. You could have lied, even though you said you had already devoted yourself to Daenerys.
Fans argue Jon doesn't lie because he's like his his adopted father.
But his father died.
Honor.
Right.
His father lied about Jon.
Right. This
So
whole time
clearly-
because he felt like it was the right thing to do.
Right. So clearly, Ned is not that honorable because he has some fucking sense.
Right. And then you wasn't supposed to tell fucking your sisters if you really didn't want to be king. You didn't have to tell your sister that you are Aegon Targaryen, like Daenerys asked you not to do.
I know, dude.
You could have just kept that to a secret. If that's not what you wanted, you don't want to be king. It's like, I gotta tell him because I don't want to lie. I'm gonna feel icky.
The end of
Like,
season
come
6,
on, bro.
we were so excited when she sailed away with all them ships. We were
She
this
was on
shit's
her
gonna be
way.
good. This shit's gonna be good. Then they get fucking ambushed and shit, and all the fucking fleet.
It's like a crossover episode where all your fucking characters,
Yeah, it's like, it's
from
Avengers
different
Endgame.
shows.
It's like,
it's
let's go.
Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, fucking Wizard of Waverly Place, all together, and then boom.
They just had people acting different to move the plot. They did, and it hurt.
Yep.
It hurt. They should have hired new showrunners and just kept the show going.
Also,
They shouldn't have shortened the season.
once Jon started to see that Daenerys is crazy, she said, "Do you love me?" Not exactly that, but she said, "Do you love me?" He was like, he could have just said, "Yeah." Like what? He could, like, she's crazy. Like, just lie. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, and then he had to be convinced to kill Daenerys after she did all that.
Sansa became such
He
a
still didn't
biatch
wanna
in
kill-
season 8. She's an oathbreaker. She did turn into a little bit of a bitch.
You said Sansa's an oathbreaker. What did she do? I forgot.
She said that she's just turned into such a bitch in season 8. She's an oathbreaker. Like, she was just like not just kind of going back and forth a little. Could have been like, yeah, baby, we good.
In the twist,
He said, "You're my queen. You're my queen.
"You're my queen."
Get that Jon Snow."
Damn shame.
I don't know. Yes, you do.
And we need allies.
Go on.
I don't know how to ride a dragon.
Nobody does until they ride a dragon.
John, why did you kill Dany? I don't know. She was my queen. I didn't want it. But most importantly, we still need more allies.
You do. You've always known.
You've been up there on a dragon's back. You've had that power. Would you have burned the city down?
I don't want it.
I don't know. Yes, you do.
The Lord of Light never spoke to me. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what he wants from me.
He wants you alive.
Oh, yeah. Sansa said, I won't tell you your secret identity. Hey, Tyrion.
Like,
Guess who's the Targaryen?
oh my God.
I don't know.
That's all anyone can tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need to end this war.
Also, Baratheon. This actually, I think this is still like, not like when I say I don't like this, it's more so like I just don't like it in the context of the story, not like I think it's bad writing. But the fact that Baratheon killed his daughter, Shireen, or is it Shireen or Marine?
Shireen. I think it's Shireen. I think.
But the fact that he killed her, and then the red woman just gonna walk off and give up on him when it didn't fucking work. Like,
Hell no.
that would have been the thing that would have been like if season 7 and season 8 didn't exist. That would have been the thing that made me like the most angry about the whole season. The fact that he killed his daughter to try to like win a war via voodoo magic and still fucking lost. like they literally they could have just like I don't know cut her head off or poisoned her or something, but they had to watch. She had to burn to death,
Right.
As like a 12-year-old.
Stannis still lives. Yes, I know Stannis is technically. I've been told Stannis is still alive in the book or whatever.
Oh man, I have to go pee.
Enjoy the restroom.
Thanks. Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
What are your favorite seasons of Game of Thrones?
7, 6.
7. I liked 4 the best. 4 was definitely the top tier for me. I think it had the best character moments, the best overall like arcs, and just start to finish was just very entertaining. You got the Viper, of course, and he's fantastic. I wish he would have lived longer personally, but oh man, and that fight between him and the Mountain, chef's kiss. Yeah, I do. I want to like Stannis, but man, I do have a hard time accepting Stannis sacrifice his own daughter. Like up until that point, I was really rooting for him, but when he sacrificed his own daughter, that was crazy. Welcome back.
Welcome back. My favorite season is the one that Joffrey died in.
Season 4.
Oh man, that's good. That was just so. That was probably my happiest moment in the entire show. Oh my god, that felt so good when he died, man. Because the first thing I couldn't really enjoy it right off the bat because I was like, is he actually dying? Like, is he faking? Like, because maybe he was just being Joffrey and being a dickhead and pretending to die like that. So I had to really see it, and I was like, oh man, I
love the dragon scenes in the last
That was
season.
lovely.
It's why I watched them after the quality of the show began to suck. But my personal favorite seasons are 2 and 3. The Red Wedding ruined you. Unfortunately, I had already seen the Red Wedding, so you didn't get a good reaction from me. I just sat there waiting, anticipating this man's reaction, and then he don't even fucking care about the Starks. At least at that point, he didn't care.
Like, well, the thing is, I already expected characters I know to die. Like after Ned died, I was like, oh, anybody could die. So it wasn't that shocking in that sense. Also,
That's fair.
Robert, he was cool. Robert was not my favorite. Like one of my favorite characters. Like him dying didn't hurt me. Also, you know what it is too? They died so like suddenly. Like it was just, it kind of numbed you to the shock of them dying because there was so much shock in the way that they died.
Catelyn's scream is heartbreaking. Yes.
And the fact that they just stabbed a girl in the stomach with the. But also, I'm like, Robert Stark, why the fuck you trust Walder Frey?
Because when you invite a guest into your home, you don't kill them. That's respect and
But
honor.
Walder Frey don't respect. Also, why would you trust Walder Frey after you betrayed him? You was supposed to marry one of his daughters and you didn't, and you brought the girl that you chose to marry to his house, his place, pregnant. Like it felt like almost like you rubbed it in his face, even though he agreed to let you come. But like, why would he agree to let you come?
The king
Like,
is
I don't know.
tired. See him to his chambers.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
We're gonna talk about favorite characters in Game of Thrones. Tywin Lannister.
Oh yeah,
Evil as he is,
he's a good one.
as soon as he's on screen, he just dominates the scene. Like, oh my goodness.
I loved Arya. Jon Snow was cool. Daenerys, I really did enjoy for the most part. Like I was like, wow, she's the main character, but also she's earning the title of the main character. Tyrion.
Tyrion pre-season.
To be honest, I hated Cersei, but she was definitely enjoyable.
As a
to
character,
watch
yeah,
on screen,
very
yeah.
well.
Especially towards the end where they like, oh, I liked Marjorie. Marjorie's cool. Olenna was cool.
He died before the bad writing started, which is good. Yeah, nothing to ruin his character.
Yeah. Shay. I
Hate Shay.
Oh,
no.
Oh my God.
No.
She
no.
ain't her. Oh, she just.
Say it with me now. Say it with me now. She ain't shit.
She really ain't. Oh
No.
my God. What? I don't think any character, even Valari, what? I don't know. Oberyn's ex-wife or lover or whatever he had relationships with her. She annoyed me sometimes. But oh my God, Shay really just. First of all, he didn't want to claim you because of your safety. But even if you felt like he just didn't want to claim you gonna sentence him to death? Like, you know what might happen if you testify against him.
You find out she's sleeping with his father.
He had sex with his dad.
Come here, my lion. What? That in the book, Shay doesn't love Tyrion. She only pretends to, and he knows it. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna give the writers the credit on that one. That shit broke my heart because that shit.
It made me. I was gonna throw up, especially when I saw her in the bed. In the bed.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Sleeping with the person that's about to kill you.
I ain't never wanted to.
Oh my God.
See someone die so much. I was like, yeah, kill her. No, this is fucked up, but kill her. Break her neck.
And then Tyrion, that's what fucked up. I was like, that made me conflicted about Tyrion. You had sex with the woman that you know your son was in love with.
You mean Tywin?
Tywin, yes, Tywin. You had you really ain't shit. You supposed to, we know you're on the quote unquote bad side, but we still respected you as a person who was about results and and logic and blah blah blah. But damn, you had sex with your son's girlfriend. Come on, bruh. That was crazy. And then he tried to talk his way out of getting killed. No, bro, you deserve to die too. Because first of all, why are you trying to kill me? You know I didn't kill Joffrey. You know I didn't kill Joffrey, and you're trying to kill me. Also, Oberyn, why did you get cocky? You could have killed the Mountain. That
was a good fight, though.
Oh, man.
Oberyn was such a great character.
Oh, man.
I hated Ramsay. You just wanted, bro.
Ramsay was entertaining.
That torturing was way too long, bro. The Theon torturing.
Oh, that was crazy.
That shit went on way too long. Then when he ate that sausage, this? Oh no, I'm not a savage. This is just pork sausage.
Yeah, Ramsay. Ugh. Him, the girls that he used to have do some of his dirty work. Those girls, one of them I think's name was Michelle or something. That Theon Greyjoy pushed.
Miranda,
is that her name? That he pushed over the ledge. Cause why are you this crazy? I can understand why Ramsay's crazy, and I can understand you have to do what he tells you to do. But why are you also enjoying it? She was about to shoot Sansa with a crossbow. That was fucking wild. But overall, I'm glad I watched the show. But I love watching fan edits, and I couldn't even watch fan edits after that finale.
Oh, what he did to Sansa? Oh yeah, no, that was terrible. That was disgusting. That was so hard to watch. We had posted a clip on TikTok of the first season where Sansa is defending Ramsay after he attacks Arya's friend, and Arya holds a knife to Joffrey's throat. We had posted a clip on TikTok, and someone said, because we was why is Sansa not defending her sister or whatever, blah blah blah, and someone commented yeah, she deserves what Ramsay does to her later. And I remember thinking who the fuck is Ramsay? Nah, she didn't. I don't think she deserved that.
I was who the fuck is Ramsay? Not for that. Why would who commented at that say
who thinks that
on this let's say she did some other shit later on, but they commented on a video of her just defending, not siding with her sister in a situation. It said, "This is why you deserve to be raped." Crazy. What? That's actually a crazy comment. Looking back on it, Yeah. That's crazy. We did actually look into that person who commented that.
Report the account, flag it down.
That is crazy. After knowing what Ramsey ended up doing to her. Yeah. And that's really, because at first I'm like, okay, Ramsey not as, I don't hate him as much as Joffrey, but what he did to Sansa where he made Theon Greyjoy watch, that was just knowing the relationship that they had as far as like him being kind of like an older brother to her. And the fact that Theon Greyjoy is a horny bastard who don't got the dick no more. So that's it. Like there's an added element to it. Oh my God. It's just. That really. There were so many good moments, so many crazy moments in the show. But overall, I still enjoyed it. It's got a sour taste, you know.
The sour taste is left a little bit.
Yeah, but.
I don't think it's a show that I've rewatched a few episodes, but
right.
There's a lot of shows in the past I've gone and watched the whole show over again. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Also, like,
because as soon as I get to season 6, I'd have to stop.
Even when I see because I can watch the fan edits now and kind of enjoy them, but when I see Daenerys and any fan edit, I'm like, I know what you end up doing. And it just makes me like the fact that you end up doing all that after all the work you did to like free slaves and like keep them free, like having to stay there to make sure they stayed free, and like all the work you did to like kill the masters and all this, and your relationship with Jorah, and what would Jorah would have thought? What was fucking what's her name? Missandei would have thought seeing you do that.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Oh, the other guy they killed off. I hated that shit. He was in that hallway with I almost called him Earl Grey. Grey Worm. That hallway with Grey Worm, and they got in that fight.
Alice? No,
he's the old king. He was the old head of the King's Guard.
Selmy,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the first name I knew.
That was cheap, bro. He would have never let that shit happen too. Like, man, I get it.
Like, that's the other thing. They
were knocking off her like support
They killed
system.
her conscience. Yeah, they killed her. Some of her
but
conscience.
They didn't do it very. I don't think they. Jorah's death was fine. Jorah dying to protect her.
Right.
Whatever. But when they killed Selmy, I was just like, nah, that's not.
And then fucking Grey Worm act like he can't develop a fucking moral compass or fucking not moral compass, but like any sort of personality or ability to say, hey, my queen, you shouldn't do this. Like, he just does whatever she tells him, which I
Grey
get
Worm
to an
was
extent,
the
but
simp.
but dang. Well, that's a good amount of people in here in comparison to what I expected. Maybe good quality chat, good convo. I can finally see it because I couldn't see it on that screen.
The
but
comments.
Pista Edward, and Koja Gotit. Yeah, this is a good little combo. Y'all have any more questions for us in general about movies, movie news, House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones? Very biased.
It's been an exciting day.
Yeah. Don't gotta work today. That's nice.
We had the day. Both got a day off of work. Both woke up to the news that there's gonna be a trailer dropping today, and we were like, "Oh, we can be there, ready for it." And
we always late on trailers.
We always late on trailers. So,
also we'll be trying to go live every Saturday.
That is the thing we'll be doing. We'll be going live.
We should be able to do that
every Saturday. We haven't decided on a time yet, but it most likely will be during the afternoon to hopefully get the Pacific audience in and stuff like that. Probably 1 o'clock is probably around where we'll do it. We're still releasing our Game of Thrones reactions, and we'll be doing about 2 a week.
Oh yeah, the Game of Thrones reactions. We got some Loki stuff coming out too. If you're interested in that, the lives aren't always gonna be House of Dragon, Game of Thrones related. We're probably just gonna try to cover, and talk about whatever's new going on in movies and TV that week.
Yep. And just hanging out and just trying to connect with you guys and
DC.
get to know the people that like to watch us a little bit better as well.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of build more of a community there.
Of course.
They'll probably stay to about an hour or so long. Nothing too unbearable. May even play some video games on them just for fun.
Oh yeah, video games. I haven't played a video game in a long time, other than my mobile game that I be playing. But yeah. Anything else?
No, we can probably end it here. Appreciate everyone that came in, said hi, everyone that watched and lurked. Definitely will be to keep doing these. I hope everybody enjoyed Game of Thrones and the House of the Dragon trailer today. I'm excited. Those 75 seconds are the best 75 seconds of my life recently.
Yeah, I nutted. Broncos country.
Is that why you went to the bathroom?
Yes.
Let's ride. And on that note,
Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic. We're big. We're Denver Bronco Orlando Magic fans. Well, he's Bronco and Magic fans. Don't know if any of you watch sports. But yeah, we will see you around.
Talked a lot.